On SBC2 now, it's the Mighty Morphine Power Rangers, in which teenagers team up to save the world, but take morphine in order to feel no pain. That gets them so relaxed and content they just chill out in their flat and they let the bad guys win. It's quite a boring show. I feel like we've done this one already, but you know, maybe not. Anyway, screw you. It's hard being a continuity announcer. No one seems to appreciate how tough this job is for me. Think about me for once rather than yourself. And stop complaining that that's an obvious one. Anyway, on SPC1, it's Richard Abbas Craven Newsround. Who cares? Hello, my finest friends. Welcome to Richard Abbas Craven Newsround. It's Thursday, the 28th of May, 2026. I think I might have got the actual date wrong last week. The last one says Friday, the 26th of May. That doesn't add up. It's hard doing the dates, Rich. Don't worry. It is hard. It's hard doing it, isn't it, Richard? It's hard looking at a phone and finding out what the date is. Not. Yeah, you know, John Craven had someone to do that for him. It's very tricky being me, is all I'm going to say. I'm Richard Herring. I'm Nally Slother. I'm Chickeny. I'm thinking at it nearly. There we go. Hello. It's too hot, isn't it? It's too hot to do this. It's very hot today. It's been very hot all week. It's been too hot for me. I'm not working in this heat. It's actually quite cool here in the studio. Yes, down. I don't know why the studio upstairs, in the rooms upstairs, it's very hot down here, where the sun sometimes shines through the gantry. Yeah, it's it's not too bad in here, so it's a nice cool day. But yeah, we've been away for half term. It's half term, fucking hell. You know, I've got to look after my kids. What? You know, John. No one talks about how bad a father John Craven was. Just going to clean my glasses while I remember. You know, he was here day in, day out. Half term, he was there. I can't sleep because you're doing some ventriloquism. I can't sleep. I got my mouth shut and I can't sleep. You're doing quite well given you got your mouth shut. I'd just say sometimes Christian Green Earthy did it, didn't he? I guess, yeah, maybe. I don't have anyone to stand in for me, nor do I, Richard. Well, apart from Henry Hippo could stand in for you, or Sally. We don't see so much of Sally. That's my wife. My wife. Leave my wife out of it. Sit on it, Sally. Don't you dare talk about my wife. You talk about my mum like that all the time. Don't you dare say that. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. Sally, you want to slap in the face? We've had enough violence in this show. Prince Andrew and that and Windsor Legoland, call him by his name. Sorry, keep forgetting. I don't never forget what your name is. He kicked you in the head and we didn't. You're not going to hit me. I ain't going to. No, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you to keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. Imagine if we'd done this like whatever it was 3 years ago. What a brilliant bit of satire it would be. But you know, it's things have moved on. And still saying, all right, well, keep my mum's name out of your mouth. Sit on it, Lardra. Why is it all right for you and not all right for me? Sit on it, Lardra. Went to see Mum this weekend. I don't know if she knows about the show. She didn't say anything because she wants to sit on it. Don't you? I'll do your wife if you do my mum. That's what. Did somebody say sit on it, Lardra? No, that's not. That wasn't the bit. Cocky carrot there for audio listeners. Are there still some audio listeners? I think some people like to listen to the audio for some reason. Anyway, look, it's very hot. It's been too hot to do stuff. I've been looking after my family. We've been away. So sorry, this is the first one of the week. We'll try and do one tomorrow, but actually the kids are away today and tomorrow. So I might be making love to my wife all day. Have you done that all day today? No, just been watching the Orville. Yeah, do you think you'll do that tomorrow? Probably do that tomorrow instead of making love to my wife all day long. When the kids are away, the dads will watch the Orville for the second time because they've forgotten it all. Do you like the Orville? I think it's all right. I quite enjoy it. Well, that's very much put in a place, isn't it? A comic place, ladies and gentlemen. A fan of the Orville. It's good. It's better than you'd think it would be from that bloke's other stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, look, let's crack on with let's get it out the way early. Yeah, we could do that. Let's put our eggs in one basket. No, we don't do that. Oh, yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. It's harder than I'm a little drunk. A little drunk, Richard. You are a little drunk, aren't you? Yes, I'm the little and drunk, and I'm the little drunk. I understood that one. Are there any of the other ones I do? I can't remember. There was a new one, but it's been a while. We can't be expected to remember all of the catchphrases. There's no one likes a saying, isn't it? And also, I keep reiterating this. For a catchphrase to work, it has to happen organically. You can't just say all the catchphrases at the start of the show and expect people to be satisfied with that. They'll never be satisfied. Oh, the thing about me is now the audience will never be satisfied. Can we afford to sing bits of Hamilton? Look at me, I'll never be satisfied. I mean, it's far off enough to a... I know a guy called Hamilton, he was never satisfied. Yeah, go on, I'd love to hear more. Yeah, what? I'd like to see the rhyme for Hamilton first of all. Oh, there is one, don't you worry. Yeah, go on. I'm just trying to remember the lyrics, which is a long time since I sang this. There was a guy called Hamilton. You started again. Just to give it, he was never satisfied. I'm looking forward to the rhyme for Hamilton and the rhyme for satisfied. Okay. His wife had a terrible camel toe. Yeah, Hamilton, camel toe. Yeah, it rhymes. She was never satisfied. Oh, look, that you can't rhyme satisfied with satisfied. He does it in the musical. And so Aranda, covered in fur, came along with his pistol. And Mrs. Hamilton said, oh, look at the pistols on that. The pistols, yeah. That is not nor firm and fat than husbands. Maybe I can be satisfied. I mean, I wish you'd done Hamilton. This would be I'd love to see Hamilton performed by a ventriloquist dummy. One man Hamilton performed by a ventriloquist dummy. Let's do it at the end of the Rindrich, which we've rewritten. Yeah, no, this is the original. I'm just doing the musical version. I would never be satisfied. She said, sit down, had the glass of wine. Is that right? Yeah. I said, okay, give it a go. Stick it up here and see how we go. And that's rhyming go with go. You can do that if you like. And Hamilton turned out that Mrs. Hamilton could be satisfied. What's her name, Mrs. Hamilton? Eliza, and I don't know. Claudette and Francis. Those are the names of what are they? We're the Desiree sisters. The Desiree sisters. Yeah, so what were the names? Eliza. Can't remember the second one. I said no. And Francis. I mean, it's no good if you can't even remember what you just did a minute ago. How are you remembering musical songs? You can't even remember what you... We've got to cut this. It's important we get this in under 5 minutes. We need to do a very long one, Richard. The audio, if they do a compilation, we're only doing 2 this week, max, if that, because tomorrow you'll be Nick and Lud. You'll be Nick and Lud on Friday. And that will be all you'll do, because you're 58 years old. So you have to wait through Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Might be all right by Friday. Let's see what happens. Okay, look, they don't need to bring me into this. We're here to do the news, and we've got some important news coming in. There's a lot of news we had a big production meeting about which news stories to cover. This was the one I wanted to cover: man's penis badly burnt in airline coffee spill. It's nice. They got a nice picture of him looking happy. And look, do we just do penises? We don't just do penises on this show, but a lot of the lamestream media won't touch news stories like that. What's that? Where did you get that story? The BBC website for the Hertfordshire region. Yeah, so they won't touch it because it's got a penis in it. I will touch it. You'll always touch a penis. Yeah, if there's ever a penis, I will touch it, because I think it's important we talk openly about this. Now, this is not an amusing story. This is a man who's on a plane. There's been some hot coffee and it's spilt on his penis. He's badly burnt his penis, and that's not an amusing thing at all. And the only reason I feel any sympathy, I don't feel sympathy for this guy, is because he lives in Harpenden, and everyone who lives in Harpenden is a fucking cunt. And I'm not saying they deserve to have coffee spilt on their genitals, but if it happens by accident, I, for one, am not going to mourn. It's like, if a serial killer or a child molester's in jail and they get murdered by the other people in the jail, I don't want that to happen. I would do everything I could to stop that happening. But if it happens, c'est la vie, as Bewitched, I think, once said. Is it then? I think so. Bewitched. Yeah. So, I'm very sad for this guy. His name, as you can probably see, is Nicholas Gibbs. He lives in Harpenden. He's got a badly burned penis. He's suing the airline. I think it's Virgin. I mean, ironically, Virgin Atlantic flight. He's 41 years old. It's a very sad story, and I'm not laughing at what's happened to him. Just if you know anyone, if you're from Harpenden, please stop watching this. I've lived in Harpenden for 6 months. Was forced to at some point, and every single person who lives there is a prick. Every single one. And so, like I say, God forbid that this ever happened to anyone again. I would not wish this on anyone. This is an awful thing to happen. This man has had his life changed by having his manhood burned, and that is in no way amusing. But if anyone else in Harpenden happens to just accidentally, I don't want anyone going out vigilante style throwing hot coffee at the genitals of people from Harpenden. But if it happens again, c'est la vie. C'est la vie, Rich. Could that be a catchphrase? C'est la vie. That is life. That's all I would say. But anyway, we're not going to cover that story because, as you say, I think we've done too many penis stories on the show already, and I don't want people to just think, oh, that's the penis show. That's the penis. That guy, Rich Herring, he's the one who goes on about penises and testicles. I don't want anyone saying that. That's why I do such a rich variety of different kinds of comedy. So the news story we elected to cover: get well soon, Nicholas Gibbs. Hope your blistered penis is not hampering you too much. Good luck in getting some more money. I mean, you've got to have a lot of money to live in Harpenden, first of all, as well. So getting some money off Virgin. And I hope hasn't affected your sex life too much. He looks so happy in the photo, but presumably that was before the penis. Is that a hot coffee machine in the background? Is that a coffee machine in the background? Are they just superimposed? Oh no, it's some flats, I think. I mean, that would be sick, right? So good luck to Nicholas. We're on your side, mate. The story I've chosen instead is the rechalking of the beloved Cerne Abbas Giant is a sticky process. Cocky carrot. And the climate crisis is making it worse. It's hard. Is it getting harder because of the climate crisis? The cocky carrot. The Cerne Abbas Giant. The Cerne Abbas Giant, of course, you may be aware, it's in Dorset. It's a massive phallic fig. There's a figure on the hillsides of Cerne Abbas, I guess, is probably the place you would say it was. No one quite knows how old it is, what it represents. Some people think it's Oliver Cromwell. Some people think it dates back to Roman times. It's Hercules. Most people, I know a lot about this subject for some reason. Most people think it is Anglo-Saxon. And getting some messages through, just a lot of breaking news coming through. And I think we're being sued by the people of Harpenden. Yeah, I mean, they've got enough money already. There's nothing I can give them. They could have all my money and it would split it between them. It's like, they'll go, oh, it's more inconvenient to get this money and put it in our bank accounts than to not have it. Let's carry on just being dicks. Should we just carry on being dicks and not let anyone pass in the supermarket because everything's about us? I mean, that's not a good reason to hate an entire town, is it, Richard? It is. I think it is. The Eric Morecambe Centre is very nice, though. So it's a 55 metre tall. It's got a very big phallus. Now, I know a lot about this. Some people think possibly that the phallus has got incorporated into the navel at some point, and that's why it's sort of disproportionately big. Some people just think maybe the people who drew this wanted a massive cock thing. It could be Hercules. Maybe he once had a cape on that extended hand. I mean, he's got a very big club, hasn't he? Anything cocky carrot? No. Did somebody say Abbas, like Abbott, like an Abbott? Yeah, that's not. Again, I think you're missing the Double entendres. Anyway, the big news story is it's time to re-chalk it. They have to re-chalk it. It's like the tip of a Q. It is a bit like the tip of a Q, isn't it, Rich? Yeah, it's a bit like the tip of a Q, and that you need to re-chalk it. Yeah, all I'm saying is it looks a bit like the tip of a Q. Are you turned into cocky character? Because you're doing too well if you have. In 2008, 2017, it involved packing in... sorry, my mother-in-law keeps on sending me pictures of the kids. To remind me what I've lost, what I'm missing out on. It involved packing in dry chalk and tamping it down, but that's very difficult because the hill is so steep. So this time they're experimenting with mixing chalk. They need 17 tons of it with water to create a paste. Yeah, you need to get, if you can get a paste, Rich, and smear it all over. Then that can work. It can, yeah. Is that what you? I mean, it's not. I don't really know where you're going with it. Otherwise, yeah. Despite the problems faced, the sight of workers and volunteers scrambling across Britain's largest chalk hill figure on a bright late spring day was a joyful one. Everyone in the village has a connection with the giant. Apparently, if you have sex on the bell end, you'll definitely get pregnant. That's true, Rich. Children from nearby schools are also booked in to help. I think that is inappropriate. It's been very hot. So anyway, they're filling in all the penis and not just the penis, everything with paste. There's been appeal. Stephen Fry backed it. He did. And does that even mean he's got a penis, doesn't he? He does have a penis. That's why he backed it. Okay. And Debbie van den Berg is a 51-year-old civil servant from Gouda in the Netherlands. If it's good enough for her, it is good enough for me. Okay. Very good. I just came up with that off the cuff, Rich, did you? Yeah. If it's good enough for Debbie van den Berg, it's good enough for anyone in the world. Get your chalky paste and rub it over your cock, and Debbie van den Berg will help you all over the place. Okay, that's fine. It's very good. That isn't a musical song, which I just made that up. You would never know you just made that up. I mean, I can tell with the ones that you're singing from the musical days how crafted they are, but that one did just feel a bit like a heat-addled idiot just trying to come up with something that didn't work. Anyway, the sign, yeah, there's thought maybe 8,700, between 8,700 and 101. There's you can get cake there. They don't do chocolate cake because it's too hot. Anyway, it's being re-chalked, and hopefully that chalk, because it's paste, will last longer. But to find out a bit more about what's going on there, we have got an I wonder who'll be in. Will be talking about this cocky carrot thing on it? And it probably won't. You'd think so, but he's not interested. We're over to Cerne Abbas right now to talk to whoever. Oh, I mean, we're just sort of standing on there. I wonder who will be. I think we just maybe saw him. You can see half of the Cerne Abbas Giant there. It's an odd shot. Who's there? Hello, it is me, Henrietta. I'm in Cerne Abbas. That's the giant behind me. You can't see everything that's in there. You only get Harpenden for some reason. Yeah, that's a bit disconcerting. Hello, Henrietta. Hello, Ali. Nice to see you too. Oh, it's nice to just having a chat. I'm here because in Cerne Abbas. Where is Cerne Abbas? I don't know, Richard. I don't know. How did you get there? I was flown in a helicopter. You go in a helicopter? Yes, but most of the budget of the show goes on me. It's somewhere in England, I think. There's a hill here. You can find it because there's a big chalk drawing of now and his cock out. His penis is very erect, Richard. It's right up against his tummy. Do you remember the days I don't remember the days mine was like. I mean, it definitely isn't like that now. I mean, you could basically just reverse that on the rare occasions I achieve erection. And it would be facing due south if it was a compass point. I'd love to see that compass. Would you love to see a compass that was, I'd love to see a compass that the pointer was your erect penis. What, a depiction? No, actually, well, when I die, if you want to make a compass out of my erect penis, you can pump it up, apparently. I've been to the penis museum. You're so obsessed with penises. And you can if you get it in time, you can pump it up to its full volume. Please feel free. I mean, I don't want to attract any serial killers here. Please feel free. If I've died of natural causes, I give you permission to make a compass where the pointer is my erect penis and one testicle at the other. So the one testicle end, if I am lucky enough to die with one testicle, is the non-pointy end and the penis is the pointy end, and let that be my last will and testament. Your last will and testament. I mean, why are you doing this and the cocky carrot isn't doing? I don't think you got a spare hand, Rich. True. Henry Hippo, what have you got to say? Well, Richard, I think I've been sent here because this is you can't really see it very well from here, which slightly spoils the joke. Okay. But I didn't hear to come. I mean, it looks like a sort of, with the way you've got it there, it looks like a sort of cartoon character with pigtails, doesn't it? The arm's like a pigtail. The nose is the penis. His mouth is like a little couple of balls, and then it's like a sort of Pippi Longstocking's face. Maybe that's how it started, Richard. Maybe that's what it was, and people have added stuff to it to make it look more like a man with a big cock. Anyway, so what do you want to, I mean, I understand it's a penis. Why would they send you to commentate on this? Richard, I am here to say that the main thing about the Cerne Abbas Giant that I think is interesting, is the thing that attracts your eye. The thing that attracts one's eye, isn't it? It's the big waddling doodies. I mean, he hasn't got big, but he's got big waddling doodies. If you look at the whole picture, Rich, with the other one, yeah, you can see that waddling because the one nipple is higher than the other. Well, that would be a very efficient way of saying that if we could see the other. Big waddling dude, he's got big waddling duties, and I don't think people are talking about it enough. They're there, they're waddling, they're creating those little lines because they're waddling around so much. I think those are the ribs. 3 ribs, Rich, 6 ribs in total. Are you living in a dream world? Those are the waddling boobies, no doubt. So they're quite square boobies. And the waddling, he's got penis and wobbling boobies. Yeah, Richard, in 1100s they were much more progressive than the people today. If you want to have a cock and big wobbling boobies, that was fine by the Anglo-Saxons. They loved it, like I do. I love a big wobbling doody with a big hard cock pressing up against it. Okay. Wasn't expecting that addition to the catchphrase. You're laughing at your own jokes. I'm laughing at Henry Hippo. Not that I would never be so gauchish to laugh at. I love big waddling doodies with a big hard cock. Your own big hard cock up against your big waddling boobies. He's trying to get the big cock between his big waddling boobies. I mean, is this appropriate for a kid's TV show? Big waddling boobies, Rich. No wonder he's so hard because he's looking at his own big waddling boobies. Who wouldn't be turned on by that? No, I am. And I wish I had big waddling boobies of my own, just like the Cerne Abbas Giant. And that is my report. That is Henry the Hippo out. Wow. Okay. Well, that's the report. I think we can see what Henry Hippo is talking about here. If you can see the nipples are not aligned. One of the nipples is slightly higher than the other. If those are the lines of underneath the boobies, then they are pretty big. I mean, this will blow the science of the Cerne Abbas Giant apart. It's a hermaphrodite figure. Just hope J.K. Rowling doesn't get to hear about this. This could be a terrible, terrible thing. But anyway, that is all we've got for you today, is it? That's the whole show we've got for you today. I think we got into 5 minutes today. And you're proud of yourself, Rich? You're proud of yourself just doing cock jokes every day? I mean, it's not just, I've done loads of different sorts of things with this. It's namely cocks, isn't it? I think you've got to look further than that to understand what's going on here. It's not just, yeah. I think you have to look beyond that. It's the easiest thing, and it just, cock this, cock that. You do loads of cock jokes. I do a lot of variety of stuff, which I do a lot of musical songs, which are all about cocks and, Jerry Sock had a sock on his cock. Yeah, it'd be good if you hadn't called him Sock. Okay, fucking hell. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I'm sorry, it's very hot. This is the best you can expect. Do you think people would rather have this, Rich, or nothing today? Do you think people would rather have this? You going to that Cox for 23 minutes, 24 minutes now, yeah, or just nothing? I think they'd rather have this. I think they'd rather have nothing. Well, they've got the choice, haven't they? They can have nothing. They don't have to watch it, and then it's nothing. The people who love this, what? The people who love this, get it out of the way early. Well, they'll just be glad to see us back, and they won't care what we're talking about. Good luck to everyone in Harpenden. Sorry about the stuff I said about you, but it's true. And that's not a very good apology, is it? Well, it's quite a good apology. I'm sorry what I said about you, but look, guys, fucking hell. Just be thoughtful about other people. I know you live in a posh place and all that, and you've got millions of pounds, but just get out of people's way if they're coming towards you on the pavement. It's just politeness. Just move aside a little bit. You don't have to get completely out of the way. Just negotiate the pavement and the supermarket aisle. Well, you're a hypocrite, Rich. I'm not. I'm very thoughtful to other people. Anyway, look, this isn't the Richard Herring How Etiquette of a Supermarket show, is it? This is the Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. We've covered all the news that's fit to print. You won't have seen any of this in the lamestream media. You won't have seen Harpenden talking about the Cerne Abbas Giant having big tits and the hard cock. No, you won't have seen that on the lamestream news. No, that's definitely true. You are not wrong about that. So if that's a reason to watch, congratulations, well done for watching. You're culpable in this, you at home. I'm looking at you, I'm going to come to your house and kill you tonight. If you didn't keep watching, you wouldn't have to keep doing this. It's your fault. It's your fault that he's been brought so low. He was once such a promising figure in the world of comedy. Now look at him. He's a wreck. I'm doing all right. Yeah, he's a wreck. He's falling apart. This could be his last ever broadcast. I mean, every broadcast could be your last broadcast. He could be dying this year. I'm not going to die. One day you will. Not very well. He's not very well, everyone, in the head and in the body. So don't encourage him, let him enjoy his last few months on Earth. I'm going to be around for years. Yeah, that's what you think. Just leave him alone. Stop enabling him and think about what you're doing. Well, I don't agree with any of that. All right, I love performing for you guys, and it doesn't matter if there's one of you or a million of you. There's one. It's closer to one than a million. It doesn't matter to me if it's if I'm making £100,000 a day or just working and getting nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me at all. Okay, not at all. It doesn't matter to me at all. All I love is just knowing that the people out there are laughing, learning. Oh, they're learning a lot of stuff, and just feeling better about themselves. And I'm filling their day with a little bit of joy that they wouldn't. I mean, if you think my life's sad, imagine what the people watching this, what their lives are like. Yeah, their thought. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I'll take it all back. All right. That's the end of today's episode. Just pretend to talk to me. Okay. And then we'll do the outro. Might be back tomorrow, or I might be, doing a date with my wife. And which would you prefer?